Well, here's a new food plot. And for you guys that are subscribers, you'll remember I did a food plot on a different property a couple of years ago. I have since sold that property, and we just bought this place. We just got it closed on, and actually I haven't taken possession. There's a house on it. This is going to be our new home. I haven't taken possession of the home yet. So I'm kind of getting over here. I'm trying not to pressure the previous owner too much, because you know, they still have possession of the place, but I did want to get over here and try to get this tilled up and at least till it to kill the weeds and stuff. This field didn't look like it had been bush hogged at all for at least this year, maybe not even last year. It was really weedy. There were a lot of invasive, some sort of olive tree. Let's walk over here. I'll see if I can find one. There was in it. These invasive olives have become really bad on this property over the last few years. We just bought the property, but I'm very familiar with it. This is my folks, my mom and dad's next door neighbor's place. This is that olive that I'm talking about. They've really been taking over this property. And this field in particular, the edge of this field, I pushed back with the loader on the tractor, and you can see there were some trees that were laying down in the field, and I cut those with a chainsaw, pushed everything off just to open the edge of this field up. And I have reclaimed probably 20 feet of this edge of this field. I just did that 2 days ago. I was over here with a bush hog and tiller on the back of the tractor. It's all, I don't know if I've mentioned it, it's October 15, so it's really late in the season to be doing this stuff. But it just happened that we purchased the property late in the year. And my plan is to till the ground in the fall and let the weeds, seeds and stuff germinate, you know, if they will, as late in the year as it is. And then also to till it again in the spring, probably 2 more times. I'll probably till it early spring, try to, you know, kind of invigorate any weed seeds or whatever and kill off any seedlings. And then maybe again till it another time in the spring to kill off any seedlings, and hopefully eliminate then, after that second tilling of the spring, then I hope to have eliminated the any weeds that are back here. So I figured if I'm going to till it just to kill it this fall, it's really late. I don't expect anything to grow really this year, maybe some weeds, but if I'm tilling it anyhow, I might as well throw down some beneficial seeds and see if they'll get a start, and maybe give the deer something to munch on through the late winter. So what I did was I put out some buck forage oats out across here. I didn't do very many. I probably did. This place is this is a third of an acre, I'm going to guess, the size of this field. So I put out about 12 pounds of buck forage oats, I guess, whatever my feed store had left over in their bin. That was about 12, 13 pounds of oats, I think. I did, I think, about 4 pounds of Ladino clover. I think I did 3 or 4 pounds of turnips, and I did 4 or 5 pounds of rape brassica. I don't really expect anything to do very well this year, so that's why I planted it as heavily as I did. And then just for good measure, I threw out 100 pounds of, I think it was a 5-24-24 fertilizer. So I really don't expect anything to grow, or if it does grow, it's not going to grow very well. But what I figure was just to start killing off the weeds, I wanted to till it this fall. So I'm kind of late, but that's just how it happened. We didn't get the property bought till late in the year. This is the first time that I've been able to come over here and do any work on it. So today again is October 15. I just planted it yesterday, and we'll see what it looks like. You know, we'll kind of follow, I'll let you guys kind of follow along with how this food plot does this fall, and we'll pick it up in the spring then. It's almost been a month, but we have had surprisingly good growing weather. As I'm walking on this ground, it's soft underfoot, so there's plenty of moisture in the ground. Again, you can see the color change, that kind of darker dirt, and then when the little humps, you know, it's lighter, so you can tell it's holding moisture. Well, it's really thick up here, really green up here under these trees. I wonder why so green up here. Lots of oats. plenty of broadleaf. That's at brassica or turnips. I have a hard time telling. And I'm seeing a lot of clover sprouts. This is great. Way, way better than I expected. Well, we'll check on it here. I don't know, maybe in a couple of weeks again, I'll update you guys. All right, well, today is November 20, and looks about the same as it did last time I was back here. Well, here we are, December 6, 2020, and you can see the condition of the food plot. Seems like it's kind of died back a little bit. It's not quite as green and lush as I remember it last time I was up here, which was that last little video clip. As far as deer using this, I haven't really seen any evidence that deer are using this. I've seen some deer tracks across the mud where they've moved across the field here, but I don't think there's much here for them to munch on. That being said, you know, there are some broadleafs that made it. Seems like a lot of grass came up, and that's kind of what I expected. So I'll plan on tilling this all up in the spring. Probably till it twice. I'll probably till it early spring and then again late spring, and then we'll see if we can't make a food plot out of it after that. May have to spray something, you know, spray with Roundup or something. I don't know. We'll see what we got to do to get this turned around. I'll be doing a lot of improvement to this property. The previous owner owned it for about 30 years, and he was kind of a homebody. I don't think he really ever come back here in the woods too much, and he sure didn't do any improvement to the woods for the wildlife benefit. This place is ate up with, it's called Asian bush honeysuckle. That's the invasive plant that I talked about earlier. I did a little research. I talked to my DNR district forester about it. He gave me some ideas of what I could do to combat that stuff. There are parts of this property that don't have it too bad, but other parts it's just, that's all it is. And it's not doing any good for the forest overall. So I think I'll be hot and heavy on getting that stuff out of here. I'm looking into buying a grapple for my tractor. I might end up getting a tree puller, and I'm kicking the idea around about buying a big chipper. So I might get real hot and heavy back in these woods. So click the subscribe button. You guys that get to follow along with all the stuff I get into. Until the next video, guys, keep on tinkering.